know the rules?
No.
Here's what's up. Shoot the gun and we'll see if your fate went your way.
What?
First, we'll figure out the kinetic value for both of these guns. Then we'll hypothesize who wins. Who wins is whose bullet goes the fastest. One of them is heavier than the other. Ultimately, we'll calculate the velocity, and if yours went farther than mine, then you win.
We don't kill each other?
No. This is the hipster games.
This isn't happening.
Yo, Skrill, drop it hard.
To calculate the velocity. Here we have a gun. And first we're going to use this equation. This is a measured spring constant that Chad has just measured. And we don't know what the K values are. We've measured X. Now we're going to plug it in. Bullet 1 has a mass of 50 grams, calculated to kilograms, equals 0.05 kilograms. The measured height and or distance that Bullet 1 produced was 18 meters. Gravity, in this case, is always 9.8 meters per second squared. We also measured this X value, which is a spring constant, and that is 13 centimeters, or converted into meters is 0.13 meters. Now we can simply plug it into the equation. Gravity is that the kinetic energy is 1043.78, and this is all for Bullet 1. In this case, Kina measured a mass of 8,000 grams. Convert this into kilograms, and this is just 8 kilograms. We also measured the distance, or the height in this case, and that was just 28 meters. Gravity is always constant, 9.8 meters per second squared. Again, we use the same measured X value, or spring constant, 13 centimeters. Convert into meters, 0.13 meters. We plug into the exact same equation and derive this alternate kinetic energy. It appears the kinetic energy for this is this number.
It looks like Bullet 2 wins. After all, it has the highest KE. But wait, the game isn't one on KE. It's based on velocity. After all, it is the hipster games.
Alright, since Kina brings that up, I guess we should calculate velocity. Now that we have the K value, we can use the exact same side equation that included k value and set it to a different element, half mass v, or for velocity squared. For bullet 1, the kinetic energy was 1043.78 joules. And again, its mass was 0.05 kilometers. Now that we have our equation, I can simply measure velocity. It appears the velocity for bullet 1 is 83.99 meters per second. To find velocity for bullet number 2, it is again the same equation, and we just use different kinetic energy values and a different mass.
My battery's about to die.
Oh, we're almost there. It appears that the velocity is 23.53 meters per second. Even though bullet 2 had a higher kinetic energy, the velocity in turn did not represent that. Bullet 1 actually won. It looks like Haley wins. Oh hey, that's me! Whoa, what?
Did you calculate everything?
You bet I did. Actually, I calculated it so much, it turns out that each of our different guns had different kinetic energies to them. And then once I actually calculated who had the higher velocity, it was actually the bullet with a heavier mass. I thought that your gun would win since it had a lighter mass and it would carry further, but I guess not. Due to my innate calculations, apparently my gun actually won. Well, it was good to verse you.
Good job. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna see who accelerates the fastest away from the snakes.
Wait, what snakes?
Let me show you.
I'm powerful and you're big. I'm gonna win.
Acceleration does not depend on weight or power.
So, where are they?
Let me show you.
These are my children. Hey, watch it. Get out of here.
What?
Did you
What?
bite?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
To accelerate who went the fastest to acceleration, you do VF minus VO over T. For Chad's, he got 2.24 meters per second minus 0 over 20 seconds, and then he got 0.112 meters per second squared for his acceleration. For mine, I got 4.02 for my final velocity minus 0 over 20 seconds, and then I got 0.201 meters per second squared. So it seems like I won.
Oh, hey Kina, how were the results?
Oh, I actually won. I have a bigger acceleration than you.
Oh, darn.
Nice try though.
Okay,
Good job.
thanks, same to you. Hey, what's up?
Not too much, you just ran into me.
Oh, I was just testing out my new longboard. I was just seeing how much I can curve with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine's so much better than yours. Look at this.
Are you kidding me, dog? How about we race and see really who's better?
All right.
Let's do it.
With the same applied force, the person with the most force of friction loses, and the person with the least force of friction wins. This is because the person with the least amount of force of friction has the least amount to oppose. Therefore, the person who will win this race will be the one with the least amount of force of friction. To calculate for force of friction, use the equation force of friction equals mu times weight. The mu between the asphalt and the wheels is 0.8 times my mass in kilograms, which is 130 times 4.45. My force of friction is going to be 462.8 newtons. For Kaylee's force of friction, it's going to be 0.8 times her mass in kilograms, which is 150 times 4.45. That multiplied together equals 534 newtons. Therefore, I won because I had the least amount of force of friction.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
So, tell me, what are the results?
By calculating the force of friction, your friction was higher, therefore I was able to oppose less friction. Nice game!
Welcome, one and all! Oh, hey guys!
Hey!
Well, guys, it appears as though the day has come to a close, and that we are all winners. We each have our individual strengths, and physics has shown us our individual weaknesses. Today we will not fight to the death after all. After all, this is the Hipster Games.
Yeah!